Hello everybody, welcome to the Football Daily Weekly. Good to have you with us. We are previewing tonight's Champions League games with Laurence and Adam from BlueMoonRisingTV. There's the high five. Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid, gentlemen. It's a Madrid derby in the quarterfinals, 11 months after the big one in the final last season, of course. Adam, Real Madrid can't beat Atletico Madrid at the moment. In the last 6, I think Atletico have won 3 and drawn 3.
No, it's good. It's the dream tie, I think, for the neutral, seeing a derby in Champions League knockout phase. But yeah, they can't beat Atletico Madrid, but over 2 legs, you never know. I mean, look at that final as well. Atletico are going to want to get some revenge. I know they've beaten them a few times since, but they're going to want ultimate revenge for that heartbreak in the final last year. So I'm really looking forward to it. I just hope that both teams attack each other. That's what I want.
Yeah. Physically.
Well, that would make for quite an interesting
You'd
tie.
like both managers to attack each other.
Imagine Ancelotti just beating the crap out of him.
Simeone, I think, would...
I don't know.
Yeah.
Ancelotti raised that eyebrow.
True. But what do you think of the match then, Laurence? I mean, we wanted to see attacking football, of course, but then often the first legs in these huge games are quite cagey affairs.
Anyone else just imagining those 2 managers as Pokemon now?
No.
And like Ancelotti just using like Harden to protect himself against like a fire burn from... What I would say is since the last Madrid derby, we've seen Atletico drop away in form. They've obviously had some impressive 2-0s in there, but there have been a couple of draws and a couple of losses. I think it was to Celta Vigo in the league. And I mean, you'd say that the impetus has gone away from them somewhat. Whereas at the top of the league now, we see Real Madrid winning 3-0 at the weekend. Barcelona obviously dropping back, and you know that puts them in a good position. Also, it's cup competition.
Could it be a plan though for Simeone? Has he gone easy on the league and he's ready for this one?
You wouldn't put it past him, would
you? You wouldn't put it past him. Let's have a score prediction.
First leg, 1-1.
Laurence?
2-0 to Real.
To Real Madrid?
Yeah. I think there'll be too much for them.
Outrageous behaviour. I think
outrageous.
I think it'll cause some rage. I think 1-1 as well. So that's what. So 2 1-1s and a 2-0 to Madrid. To Real Madrid, of course. Next up, well, then
Madrid will win.
Well, but Real Madrid are called Madrid.
Yeah.
And Atletico Madrid are called Atleti or Atletico.
Yeah.
So
a little lesson for you at home there.
There we are. Let's talk about Juve. That's Juventus and Monaco. They're playing each other. Juve are.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Let's just get through this. Juve are unbeaten at home in their last 11 UEFA competition matches. Monaco haven't lost since the second leg against Arsenal. In all competitions, I believe, so both teams pretty resilient when coming to these games, Adam, but Juve, you would say on paper, are the better side, surely.
Yeah, you can't see past them, but then Monaco went to Arsenal and did the business, so I don't think anyone knows too much about Monaco. They always seem a bit of a mystery to me.
Really?
Like when they went to Arsenal, I thought Arsenal will walk all over them. And then they turn in one of the better performances in the Champions League this season.
Mr. Berbatov.
But then you've got Juve, who, well, on paper, like you say, I can't see past them. The players that they've got, the talent they've got.
So dominant in the league.
I know they lost to Parma, and it seemed like a freak result to me. But I don't know, Laurence. I can't see past Juve.
Well, that was part of it, is that we couldn't see past Arsenal in
maybe,
the tie against Monaco.
So if they're as complacent as Arsenal.
But Arsenal are good for a rick in the Champions League, though, as we know. Whereas Juventus, they are very dominant at home and so on. But actually, to give it a little bit more of a balanced argument, both teams will be looking at this and will have that would have been a favourable draw for both sides. You know, to avoid Bayern Munich and Barcelona and Real Madrid and so on. That both teams will be thinking this is a wonderful opportunity to get to the semi-final of the Champions League. And Juve are overdue a latter stages finish.
You say now's about the time where they should peak, especially considering how well their talent's doing this season.
Yeah.
But you know, what I'm saying is, we say exactly the same about Arsenal. We said, you know, things will come together for them. They'll beat Monaco.
But that's Arsenal. But Juventus, though.
But what I'm saying is that, you know, Juventus have gone out of the competition in silly ways over the last few years, and they should have done better. And this is another one of those stumbling blocks they have to get past. And the fact that they're coming up against someone who are an immovable force against Arsenal in over the 2 legs. I mean, I know Arsenal score goals, but they still find it difficult to break them down. It's going to be a real challenge for them. I still, like you say, you can't see beyond them. Over the 2 legs, Juventus will do better, but Monaco will certainly challenge them.
It's in Turin, the game. Let's have a score prediction.
2-0.
2-0 to Juventus.
Yeah, probably 2-0 to Juventus.
I go 2-1 Juventus.
Away goal.
There we are, you see. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is our predictions, or they are our predictions for tonight's Champions League games. Thank you very much to Laurence.
Thanks.
Thank you very much to Adam. Get your predictions in the comments below, and we'll see you for tomorrow's games.